Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Angel Medina, Angel Ramon back, and I'm here to do another podcast. Well, and this is an idea that me and Benjamin Monday, my right hand man in the Highwood Nation, we came up together. We came to a collaboration idea. I picked the subject is difference between selling nonfiction books and fiction books, and we agreed that I'm going to do a little podcast. Do a little half of myself, and he'll do the other half, and we'll combine it into one nice video. So, thank you, Benjamin, for the opportunity. But anyway, let's get into the nitty gritty, shall we? Let's get into what you want to know. Alright, nonfiction and fiction. Why is it that I hear that people have an easier time selling nonfiction books? And why is it that I get told that I should have a nonfiction book or two in my repertoire, in my portfolio? Simply because nonfiction books sell better. And I think the reason is because with nonfiction you could relate. You could relate to the events. You could say, "Oh, that happened to me. Oh, I remember that. I could relate to that person. Oh, I remember that. Oh, I didn't know that about that person." Etc., etc. And people, they feel like they could relate themselves to the story. So as a result, you could sell more copies of nonfiction, and you could sell for a higher price and get away with it. Because sometimes, I see nonfiction books sell for as much as $10 on Amazon Kindle, and they sell. And it's because it's a subject people like to read about, and they can relate. But the problem with people like me is I'm a fiction author. I'm not a nonfiction author. Ironically, though, my next project is going to be a nonfiction book, which is my father's memoir. But no need. I don't want to get too far off the subject here, so that's on another podcast. But anyway, the thing about me is I want to do something that I know I'm going to enjoy doing. And for me, writing nonfiction is not something I enjoy doing. I enjoy writing fiction, but I know that. I'm gonna have a hard time selling it, or I can't. I have to keep it within a reasonable distance, or a reasonable price, I should say. To entertain the people's fickle minds, or their feeble minds, I should say, to entertain them. So there you have it. That's a tough reality about being a fiction author. But the reason I'm a fiction author is because it's my passion. It's what I like doing. I like writing fiction. I can't see myself writing about realistic things, like the memoir of my father. I'm doing it because it's me and my father, and I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it. But that may be the one and only nonfiction work unless I decide to write about myself. And if I do, that's not coming anytime soon. But anyway, but let me take it one step further and explain why. I need to give you a idea of why non-fiction books are easier to sell than fiction books. And it all comes down to social media and how to promote the book. Because with non-fiction books, you don't have to, yes, you have to promote yourself. There's no way around that. But the key is you don't have to promote yourself as much. Because if it's a topic that speaks for itself, such as your memoir or a non-fiction book, or an event based on a real life situation like 9/11, or based on something that really happened, then you could sell it. You could sell it a lot easier because people want to read something that they could relate to. I know many people. I just happen to be one of those readers that likes to read something that's fictional. That's not absolutely real. I'm one of those people that think the opposite. But that's me, though. I'm one of how many people that might read fiction for. And now I have other people that I know. Even my friends, even several of my friends, they might reading fictional, non-fictional works. They're not big fans of fictional works. I can't blame them. That's their opinion. That's their, But that's I'm going too far off the subject. But anyway, social media presence. As long as you have a website that explains what your book is about, and you put a picture about a picture here and there, and a good enough blurb, you'll sell a decent amount of books, and you'll do pretty well. So I might find that my nonfiction work coming up soon may be my best work, maybe my bestseller. But but then I see it in another way that it's not. It's gonna be the one I least enjoy doing because that's not me. That's not my forte. Now, fiction, on the other hand, fiction, you really have to get yourself out there in social media because people are gonna. Because the problem with fiction is there's just so many things about aliens, monsters, warlocks, witches, that you have to find yourself. You have to find a way to separate yourself from the crowd. You have to break the ice with the readers. So instead of readers saying, "Oh, here's another book about aliens," or another sci-fi book, another generic sci-fi book, you have to make it so that that book is separated, or is in its own league. You gotta give a reason. You gotta give people a reason why they should read your book. There's gotta be something within your story that's original, something in your story that's out there, that's outside the box, that's not your original sci-fi story. Like my series, the reason I say my series is doing pretty well is because I think outside the box. I thought of an idea outside the box that I'm sure nobody else has really thought of too much. Give away that annoying little find there, but anyway, I think I got with that. The reason because social media it's a certain formula you have to follow, and for me, you gotta entertain the people. It can't be all about you. Buy my book, buy this. You'll like it. You have to promote yourself in a way. Why should I read your book? Why? Especially if it's not about you. If it's not about something that's real. Why should I read something that you wrote that it's not even real? It's just out of your plain imagination. What makes your imagination so special? And that's where you have to get them. So, websites. Your website has to absolutely fit your personality. Well, in short, what I'm trying to say about fictional works, about being a fiction author, is you have to put your personality into the work. It's got to be your personality. It can't just be a generic website. You gotta make it so that it's you. You're doing it out of your heart. You're doing it because this is your personality in the book. It's like a mixing your personality and the story. Not being sure not to be too arrogant and putting too much of your personality, but at the same time, making sure making sure that the work is original enough so that people don't think it's just another generic story. And I have to say that the reviews I've gotten on my 1,000 Years War series books have been very, very good. They've been very reflective of the way I think, of the way I build my stories, and the way I've promoted myself. People want to read my books because it's something original. It's something that they don't think of doing or writing about. And I feel so proud that I came up with an idea like that. But even I know it's going to have a hard time selling because people are fickle. People need a reason why to buy your book, because their minds are weak. On nonfiction, on the other hand, like I said, you can relate to the book a lot easier. You can relate to the subject a lot easier. With fiction, you absolutely have to do a lot more work on social media. You have to personalize the story, and you can. While on nonfiction, you could get away with a half-assed, back cover. But fiction, you can't get away with a half-assed cover. You can't use Amazon's create space and make one of the pre-designed covers. It's not going to cut in the world of fiction. Maybe in crime thrillers or, like I said, nonfiction will cut it, but not in fictional works. That is not going to cut it. You gotta make your original cover. You gotta make the cover yourself, and it's gotta fit the story perfectly. And that's why my books sell, because my covers are awesome. My covers reflect the story. It catches the attention. It gives the reader an idea of what to expect, because the covers are the first thing people are gonna see, besides your blurb and your preview that appears on your Amazon buy page, or page that people could buy your books from. But you want to impress the people, but you gotta make sure not to half-ass your job on your cover as well. So in short, fiction, it's more fun to write, yes, it's just more work to promote. And you have to make sure it's something that's not generic. If it's something generic, people are gonna spot it miles away and they're gonna, ridicule you. They're gonna degrade it. You're not gonna get as much more favorable reviews, which is paramount to promoting a good fictional book. Non-fiction, you have a lot more leeway. But like I said, the reason I love fiction and I love for people to be fiction writers is because you got so much more imagination. You got so much more leeway. Being a non-fiction writer, you gotta kind of stay within the realm of reality. And for me, I hate reality. I don't like reality. I like the imaginative world. I hate the reality that we live in right now. I want to get away from the reality we live in today. This is why I like fiction, because I love getting away from reality. I know, yes, I have to live in reality life and think like a realness, but at the same time, I'm a writer. I'm a full-time writer, so I kind of get the privilege to be thinking imaginative all the time. It all comes down to what's your passion. Now, if you're a non-fiction writer and that's your passion, you love writing it, then you know what? More power to you, and my God, be my guest. But if you're gonna be a non-fiction writer and you're not, make sure it's something you enjoy doing. If you're gonna do it just because you have to do it, you're not gonna love it. You're not gonna like it, and your book is not gonna sell because people are gonna see that you're not really putting the work into it. People are so fickle they could spot fakes from a mile away, and your book is gonna reflect that if you're not passionate. But if you are, be my guest. Now, like I said, fictional wise, if you got the passion for it, go right on ahead. But make sure you show that passion on social media, and make sure that cover shows that passion. And but like I said, even with a good cover, it gives you no right to charge $10 for a Kindle fiction book. You're not gonna get away with it. You have to price it reasonably so people get attracted to the idea of buying it. And I know that. I know to price my books at a certain price so people, to maximize my sales. So to cut it short, I don't want to take too long. The difference between fiction and non-fiction is more than just a genre. It's how you present it. It's how it's presented and how you promote it, and the essence of the cover. You have to put a lot of emphasis on the cover. Not more emphasis is gonna be on the cover and social media. And your website promoting your book is gonna be absolutely something out of the ordinary. Like my website, the Hybrid Nation. I mean, it's not all about me though, but that's because I'm promoting other authors at the same time. But if you look at my Twitter page, I come up with all kinds of unique pictures. I make something new every week. I try to mix it up. It's not stop putting the same boring pictures. I try to mix it up. Try to make it like if you follow me on Twitter, you might have seen the really nice promotional picture for the trilogy of the 1,000 Years War series for the first 3 books. It got a nice new promo there, and I'm happy with what I did. But it's something I made for myself from scratch, from my heart and my passion. Final thought. If you're gonna write something, make sure it's because you want to do it. Make sure it's something that comes out of your heart and your mind, your passion. Make sure it's something you enjoy doing. That's just, the money comes later. So anyway, that's all I got for today. If you want to check me out, it's on Twitter at Puerto Rico 05971, or check me out on Facebook at the 1,000 Years War book, or frame the second book of the 1,000 Years War, or check out the Hybrid Nation's Facebook at the Hybrid Nation. And I'll put all the links in the script. I'll put all the links up, and I'll tell Benjamin to make sure he puts the links up so he'll promote it, and you can check us out on there. So anyway, I really hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you know more. If you're aspiring author, what's the big time differences between being a fiction writer and a non-fiction writer? So until next time, this is Angel Ramon Medina, and I'll see you next time.